Have you ever wondered if a simple, everyday food could unlock a new chapter of vitality, connection, and joy in your life? For too long, eggs have been misunderstood, sidelined by outdated myths about cholesterol. But modern science reveals the truth. Eggs are a nutritional powerhouse, packed with protein, choline, vitamin D, and amino acids that can transform how you feel, especially after 60. From sharper focus and warmer hands to rekindled intimacy and renewed energy, eggs offer gentle, natural support for your body and soul. Stick with us until the end to discover why this humble food is more than just a breakfast staple, and how you can harness its potential to feel vibrant, connected, and truly alive again. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you like this video. You can help me continue to spread the old age lesson. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you like this video, please comment number 1. If you don't like it, comment number 0 to let me know, so I can make a better video for you. Now let's get started. 1. The nutritional power of eggs. More than just protein. For too long, eggs have been unfairly maligned, relegated to the sidelines of dietary recommendations due to outdated concerns about cholesterol and heart health. Decades of misunderstanding cast a shadow over this humble food, but modern science has finally illuminated what many traditional cultures have instinctively understood for centuries. Eggs are one of nature's most complete, nutrient-dense, and restorative foods, particularly for those navigating the complexities of aging. As we cross the threshold of 60, our bodies undergo subtle yet profound changes. Hormone production slows, impacting everything from energy to emotional resilience. Circulation becomes less efficient, leaving us feeling colder and less vibrant. Recovery from physical exertion takes longer, and the spark of intimacy can feel like a distant memory. Energy that once surged effortlessly in the morning now requires coaxing. Yet, what if a familiar, affordable, and accessible food could help gently reverse these tides of time? Eggs are a nutritional treasure trove, offering a unique synergy of nutrients that directly address the challenges of aging. Each egg is a compact powerhouse, delivering not just high-quality protein but a constellation of vitamins, minerals, and amino acids that work in harmony to support the body's most vital systems. Take choline, for instance, a lesser-known but critical nutrient abundant in egg yolks. Choline is a building block for acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter essential for memory, focus, and nerve signaling. As we age, cognitive decline becomes a concern, but choline helps keep the brain sharp and the nervous system firing smoothly, preserving mental clarity and emotional balance. Then there's vitamin D, another gift nestled within the golden yolk. Often called the sunshine vitamin, vitamin D is vital for maintaining strong bones, which become more fragile with age. But its benefits extend far beyond skeletal health. Vitamin D plays a pivotal role in supporting testosterone production in both men and women, a hormone that fuels not just libido but also mood, stamina, and a sense of vitality. For older adults, maintaining healthy testosterone levels can mean the difference between feeling vibrant and merely getting by. Eggs also deliver vitamin B12, a nutrient many seniors are deficient in due to reduced absorption with age. B12 is a cornerstone of cellular energy production, helping to combat fatigue, sharpen mental focus, and support the creation of red blood cells, which carry oxygen throughout the body. But the true magic of eggs lies in their lesser-known components, like L-arginine, an amino acid that acts as a precursor to nitric oxide, a molecule that serves as the body's natural vasodilator. Nitric oxide relaxes and widens blood vessels, improving circulation and ensuring that oxygen-rich blood reaches the heart, brain, and even the most intimate areas of the body. For men, this enhanced blood flow can translate to firmer, more sustained erections, restoring confidence and connection. For women, it means improved pelvic blood flow, which enhances sensitivity, lubrication, and comfort. Factors that are not just physical but deeply emotional, fostering intimacy and closeness. This improved circulation also supports overall cardiovascular health, reducing the risk of fatigue and promoting a sense of warmth and vitality throughout the body. What makes eggs so extraordinary is their simplicity and accessibility. They're not a trendy superfood flown in from distant corners of the globe, nor are they an expensive supplement promising overnight miracles. Eggs are real, whole food, familiar, affordable, and deeply nourishing. When consumed with intention and consistency, they transcend their role as a breakfast staple, becoming a quiet yet potent form of medicine. They work gently, supporting hormone balance, vascular health, and emotional well-being without requiring drastic lifestyle changes or financial strain. The revelation that often surprises people is that the most transformative changes don't always come from exotic or novel solutions. Sometimes, the most powerful shift comes from rediscovering something you've known all along and using it in a more thoughtful, purposeful way. The secret lies not just in eating eggs, but in how you incorporate them into your life to unlock their full potential. In the next section, we'll explore exactly how to do that, turning this everyday food into a daily ritual that restores energy, fosters connection, and rekindles intimacy. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. 2. How to eat eggs for maximum vitality. As we age, our bodies become more discerning, more sensitive to the choices we make about what we eat and how we care for ourselves. The days of eating mindlessly and expecting boundless energy in return are behind us. After 60, every bite counts, every choice matters. This is especially true when it comes to eggs, a food with remarkable potential to enhance vitality, but only when prepared and consumed with intention. It's not enough to simply eat eggs. To harness their full benefits, we must consider how we choose, cook, and time their consumption, transforming them from a mundane meal into a cornerstone of health and well-being. First, let's dispel a persistent myth. The whole egg, including the yolk, is where the true nutritional magic lies. For years, well-meaning advice urged people to discard the yolk in favor of egg whites, citing fears about cholesterol. But science has debunked this misconception. The yolk is the heart of the egg's nutritional profile, containing the majority of its vitamins, minerals, and healthy fats. It's where you'll find the choline that supports brain health, the vitamin D that bolsters hormone production, and the cholesterol that serves as a precursor to testosterone and estrogen, hormones critical for energy, mood, and intimacy. By eating only the whites, you're missing out on the very components that make eggs a superfood for aging. So, embrace the whole egg, yolk and all, to nourish your body fully. How you prepare your eggs is just as important as eating them whole. The goal is to preserve the delicate nutrients and healthy fats that give eggs their power. Gentle cooking methods, such as boiling, poaching, or softly scrambling on low heat, protect the integrity of these compounds. These techniques ensure that the fats in the yolk remain stable and that heat-sensitive nutrients like B12 and choline aren't degraded. Conversely, frying eggs in processed vegetable oils or cooking them at high temperatures can oxidize their healthy fats, creating compounds that may stress the cardiovascular system, the very system we're trying to support. If you do choose to fry, opt for heart-healthy fats like olive oil or avocado oil, and keep the heat moderate to maintain the egg's nutritional benefits. Timing is another critical factor. Eating eggs early in the day, ideally with your first meal, sets a strong foundation for hormonal balance and sustained energy. Mornings are when your body is most receptive to nutrient absorption, particularly for compounds like choline and vitamin D, which help regulate blood sugar and support the production of energizing hormones like testosterone. A breakfast of eggs can stabilize your metabolism, preventing the energy crashes that often plague older adults later in the day. To amplify their impact, pair eggs with nutrient-dense companions like dark leafy greens, think spinach, kale, or arugula. These vegetables are rich in nitrates, which further enhance blood flow, and fiber, which supports digestion and nutrient absorption. A simple meal of poached eggs atop a bed of sautéed greens, lightly seasoned with olive oil and a pinch of sea salt, becomes a powerful ritual for vitality. But the benefits of this approach extend beyond nutrition. There's a profound emotional and psychological dimension to starting your day with intention. Preparing and eating a warm, nourishing meal like eggs sends a powerful message to your body and mind. I am worth caring for. I am still here, vibrant and alive. This act of self-care fosters a deeper connection to your health and sense of self, setting the tone for a day filled with energy and purpose. It's a small but meaningful shift that can ripple outward, influencing how you move, how you connect with others, and how you feel in your skin. And just when you think eggs have given you all they can, there's another layer to uncover, one that ties directly to intimacy and connection. The nutrients in eggs don't just fuel your body. They support the pathways that make closeness possible, both physically and emotionally. If these insights are resonating with you, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're still with me. Let's move on to explore how eggs can reignite the spark of intimacy in ways you might not expect. Number 3. 3. The link between eggs, circulation, and intimacy. There's a quiet, often unspoken truth that many people over 60 experience. A growing sense of disconnection, not just from their partners but from their bodies. It starts subtly: colder hands and feet, slower recovery after physical activity, a fading sense of vitality. For many, intimacy, once a vibrant part of life, begins to feel like a distant memory, overshadowed by physical and emotional changes. But what if a familiar, everyday food like an egg could help rekindle that spark, restoring not just physical connection but the emotional closeness that comes with it? The connection between eggs and intimacy is rooted in their ability to support three critical pillars of closeness: circulation, hormone balance, and emotional readiness. At the heart of this process is blood flow, the silent force that powers energy, sensation, and desire. Eggs contain L-arginine, an amino acid that serves as a precursor to nitric oxide, a molecule that relaxes and dilates blood vessels. This simple biological action has profound effects. When blood vessels are relaxed, oxygen-rich blood flows more freely to every part of the body: the heart, the brain, and the pelvic region. For men, this enhanced circulation can lead to firmer, more reliable erections, restoring confidence and physical responsiveness. For women, it supports better pelvic blood flow, improving sensitivity, lubrication, and comfort, elements that are essential for physical and emotional intimacy. But eggs do more than just improve blood flow. They nourish the endocrine system, supporting the production of key hormones like testosterone and estrogen. These hormones are not just about sexual response. They're the foundation of mood, energy, and emotional connection. As we age, natural declines in these hormones can lead to feelings of fatigue, irritability, or disconnection. The nutrients in eggs, particularly vitamin D, B12, and healthy cholesterol, provide the raw materials your body needs to maintain healthy hormone levels, helping you feel more awake, engaged, and present in your relationships. What makes eggs so remarkable is their gentle, supportive approach. Unlike synthetic supplements or medications that can override the body's natural systems, eggs work in harmony with your physiology, reminding your body of what it already knows how to do. This gentle nudge can be transformative, especially for older adults who may feel that vitality and intimacy are out of reach. By improving circulation and supporting hormone balance, eggs help restore a sense of internal safety and confidence, a feeling of being comfortable and alive in your skin. This renewed vitality doesn't stop in the bedroom. The benefits of improved circulation and hormonal balance ripple outward, influencing every aspect of daily life. You may notice more energy in your step, more warmth in your interactions, and a greater sense of joy in simple moments, whether it's a shared laugh with a partner or a quiet morning spent savoring a nourishing meal. Intimacy, after all, is not just physical. It's about feeling connected to yourself and those you love. Eggs, in their quiet, unassuming way, help make that connection possible. As we move forward, we'll explore how these physical and emotional shifts can lead to even deeper relational changes, transformations that go beyond the body to touch the heart and soul. If you're finding these insights valuable, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're with me. Let's keep uncovering the power of this simple food together. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. 4 real-life transformations. One of the most profound privileges of my work as a wellness advocate is witnessing the quiet, yet life-altering transformations that unfold when people over 60 rediscover their vitality, reconnect with their partners, and reclaim their sense of self. These changes don't come from drastic measures or fleeting fads. Instead, they emerge from small, intentional acts of care, simple choices, repeated with patience, that ripple outward to touch every corner of a person's life. Among these choices, something as unassuming as an egg has played a surprisingly pivotal role in some of the most inspiring stories I've encountered. Consider Harold, a 72-year-old retired history teacher who walked into my office with a weariness that seemed to weigh down his entire being. His shoulders slumped, his eyes were dulled by fatigue, and his voice carried a quiet resignation. He described feeling like a stranger in his own body, disconnected from the energy and enthusiasm that once defined him. Mornings dragged, leaving him sluggish and uninspired. His marriage to his wife of 45 years, though grounded in deep love, had settled into a comfortable but distant companionship. The spark of intimacy, the spontaneous laughter, the shared glances, they had faded into a quiet sadness neither could name. Rather than turning to medications or complex regimens, We began with something simple. 2 gently boiled eggs each morning, served with a handful of vibrant greens and a drizzle of olive oil, followed by a 15-minute walk around his neighborhood. It was a small commitment, one that respected his rhythm and didn't demand upheaval. When Harold returned 3 weeks later, the change was subtle but unmistakable. His posture was steadier, his eyes brighter, and a warmth had returned to his smile. He wasn't transformed into a 25-year-old version of himself, but he was more present, more awake. Over coffee, he shared how he and his wife had started talking more, not just about the day's chores, but about their dreams, their memories, their hopes. One evening, they found themselves holding hands on the couch, a gesture that felt both new and familiar. "I didn't realize how far I'd drifted from myself," he said, his voice thick with emotion. "I'm starting to feel like me again." Then there's Martha, a 68-year-old former librarian who arrived grappling with the discomfort of hormone imbalances that had dimmed her confidence and strained her intimate life. She described feeling invisible, not just to others but to herself, as if the vibrant woman she once knew had been quietly tucked away. We introduced eggs into her daily routine, not just for their nutritional benefits, but as a moment of intentional self-care. Each morning, she'd prepare her eggs with care, sometimes scrambling them with fresh herbs or poaching them alongside a slice of whole grain toast. This small act became a ritual, a pause in her day dedicated solely to her well-being. Over time, Martha's energy stabilized, her skin glowed with renewed vitality, and her confidence blossomed. She began wearing her favorite bright scarves again, saying yes to social invitations, and rediscovering joy in small moments. "It's not just the eggs," she told me, laughing softly. "It's that I'm choosing myself every day." These stories aren't extraordinary because they're rare, they're extraordinary because they're real. They reflect a universal truth. Even after years of gradual decline, the body remains capable of responding to care. Not through force or punishment, but through kindness, nourishment, and belief. These transformations unfold quietly, without fanfare, often beginning with something as simple as a plate of eggs. They remind us that healing doesn't require grand gestures. Sometimes, it arrives with the soft crack of an eggshell, a warm spoonful, and a commitment to show up for yourself day after day. But the beauty of these changes goes beyond the physical. As the body begins to awaken, so does the heart. The journey from nourishment to emotional intimacy is where the real magic happens, a connection that no blood test or medical chart can measure. In the next section, we'll explore how food, presence, and relationships intertwine in ways that can transform not just how you feel, but how you love and live. 5. Gentle, natural results, not a quick fix. In a world obsessed with instant gratification, promising miracle pills, overnight diets, and rapid transformations, it's easy to overlook the quiet power of slow, deliberate change. For those over 60, whose bodies move with a gentler rhythm and whose souls have learned the value of patience, the pursuit of health isn't about chasing quick fixes. It's about restoration, about rediscovering comfort and vitality in the body you inhabit today. This is where the humble egg shines, offering gentle, natural results that build over time, honoring your body's wisdom rather than overriding it. Unlike medications that flood your system with synthetic intensity, eggs work in harmony with your body's natural processes. Each egg is a small powerhouse, packed with protein, healthy fats, and essential nutrients like choline and vitamin D, which support muscle repair, hormone balance, and brain health. But their true magic lies in their simplicity and consistency. They don't demand your body to perform acrobatics or adapt to foreign substances. Instead, they provide steady, reliable nourishment, rebuilding strength, stabilizing energy, and gently coaxing systems that have grown sluggish back to life. Imagine Sarah, a 65-year-old grandmother who felt perpetually drained, her mornings clouded by fatigue and her evenings marked by restless sleep. She began her day with 2 poached eggs alongside a slice of sourdough and a handful of spinach. Over weeks, she noticed subtle shifts. Her hands felt warmer, her sleep deepened, and her mornings greeted her with a clarity she hadn't felt in years. Intimacy with her partner, once a source of anxiety and effort, became a natural extension of her renewed energy. "I didn't expect something so simple to make such a difference," she said, her eyes sparkling with a rediscovered lightness. "This isn't about erasing the years or chasing the vigor of your 20s. It's about feeling at home in your body again, rediscovering ease in movement, warmth in connection, and joy in the everyday." The changes are not always dramatic, but they are profound. Energy returns not as a surge, but as a steady hum. Sleep becomes a sanctuary rather than a struggle. Moments of closeness with a partner feel less like a performance and more like a homecoming. Over time, these small shifts weave together, creating a quiet confidence, not because everything is perfect, but because your body is responding, proving it still can heal and thrive. What makes eggs remarkable isn't just their nutritional profile, it's their role as a daily reminder of care. They're a humble partner in your wellness journey, asking little but giving much. In a culture that often pushes us to demand more, faster, eggs invite us to slow down, to trust the process, and to honor the body's natural pace. This is the kind of transformation that lasts, not because it's forced, but because it's built on a foundation of respect for who you are now. As you begin to trust your body's ability to respond, a new kind of freedom emerges. It's the freedom to connect deeply with yourself, your partner, your life, without the weight of expectation. In the next section, we'll explore how this journey of nourishment opens the door to emotional intimacy, revealing connections that are as nourishing to the soul as eggs are to the body. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 3 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. 6th, how to start today. The most meaningful changes often begin not with a grand overhaul, but with a single quiet decision, a moment of awareness that whispers, "I'm ready to care for myself again." For many people over 60, the greatest challenge isn't knowing what steps to take. It's believing that small, consistent actions can still make a difference. But they do, profoundly so. And one of the most accessible places to begin is with the humble egg, a simple yet powerful ally in the journey toward health and connection. Starting doesn't require a complete lifestyle transformation or a rigid set of rules. It doesn't ask you to abandon your favorite foods or track every bite with a calculator. Instead, it invites you to be present, to treat one meal a day as an act of self-respect, to choose nourishment over neglect, and to do so with gentleness and patience. This small shift can set the stage for changes that ripple through your body, mind, and relationships. Begin tomorrow morning. Instead of skipping breakfast or reaching for a processed pastry that leaves you sluggish, take 10 quiet minutes to prepare a meal that honors your body. Boil 2 eggs until they're just set, their yolks still creamy, and pair them with a handful of fresh greens, perhaps spinach or arugula, drizzled with olive oil and a pinch of sea salt. Add a slice of avocado or a few cherry tomatoes for color and flavor. Sit down, put your phone aside, and eat slowly, savoring each bite. Let this moment be yours, a small but deliberate act of care. This simple ritual does more than nourish your body. It sends a powerful message. I still care about how I feel. I still want energy, connection, and joy. I'm still here, and I'm worth showing up for. Over time, even a few days a week, you may notice what so many of my patients have experienced. A clearer mind, a steadier heartbeat, a warmth returning to your hands and feet. But the changes go deeper. You may find yourself smiling more easily, lingering longer in conversations, or feeling a spark of curiosity about the world around you. Consider James, a 70-year-old widower who felt isolated and uninspired after years of eating on autopilot. Microwaved meals and sugary snacks that left him foggy and tired. He began preparing a daily breakfast of scrambled eggs with herbs and a side of sautéed vegetables. At first, it was just about eating better, but soon it became a morning ritual that grounded him. He started inviting his neighbor over for coffee, sharing stories and laughter. I didn't realize how much I'd stopped living, he told me. This one small thing, it's like it woke me up. This journey isn't about perfection. There's no need to overhaul every meal or strive for an unattainable ideal. What matters is the intention behind the act. The signal you send to your body that you're not giving up, that you still believe in its ability to respond. Each time you choose nourishment, you're meeting your body halfway, creating a partnership that fosters healing and resilience. As your body begins to respond, something remarkable happens. Your emotions shift, too. You may feel lighter, more open, more connected, not just to your partner or loved ones, but to the life you're living. In the next section, we'll dive into the profound gift of emotional intimacy after 60, exploring how these small acts of care can rekindle connection, passion, and joy in ways you may have thought were lost forever. And when you begin to feed it what it needs, not just food, but kindness, intention, and consistency, something begins to awaken. The parts of you that once felt silent start to speak again. Not in loud declarations, but in gentle signs. Deeper sleep, a steadier mood, a warm touch that no longer feels unfamiliar. We often think of vitality as something reserved for the young. But vitality has nothing to do with age. It's about connection to yourself, to your partner, to the moment you're in right now. It's about choosing to show up fully, even if your body looks or feels different from what it once was. And sometimes that choice begins with something as small as how you prepare your morning eggs. Wow, we've covered so much ground today, from the surprising nutritional power of eggs to their ability to boost vitality, enhance circulation, and even rekindle intimacy after 60. We've explored how something as simple as a morning egg ritual can awaken your body, mind, and heart, fostering deeper connections with yourself and those you love. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What's one key insight you've learned from this video? Maybe it's the importance of eating the whole egg, the role of choline in brain health, or how small acts of self-care can spark profound change. Please share one thing you've learned and plan to bring into your life in the comments below. Your story could inspire someone else. If you found this video helpful, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more tips on living vibrantly at any age. Here's to nourishing your body and soul, one egg at a time.